What's going on, everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. We got to talk about Dogechain because if you didn't see my previous video, we are talking about Dogechain and the pump that it just now had and what's going to be happening next. So now we're going to get on with that. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. So as you can see over here, we have this high activity area expected for Dogechain, but it's starting to look like it's going to be high selling activity. If you actually look down here, it says overbought. We just came off of this overbought area, and that was a lot of overbuying. If you go all the way back here and look at that, that's a lot of buying, and it was definitely a little bit overbought. But you're seeing over here on the oscillator is also showing that we're having less buying coming in for Dogechain. That's why you see this slope with the bear signal. It says pretty much that we're about to have some selling. And actually, now that you see it right here at the bottom of this oscillator, it's starting to look like we're about to curve on the downside here, like we're about to see a selling wave coming in. So this might actually be high selling activity if that's the case. But there's always a possibility that this doesn't completely go down and then it just starts to go right back up, kind of like how I did back here. It was going bearish for a second, but then it went right back up and became overbought. And that's where this whole pump came from. So the same thing could actually happen again. So you definitely want to watch out for that, especially with all the big stuff Dogechain has been having going on, with this whole burn and everything, the great burn of 2022, as they're calling it. You can see over here, most people are voting for the burn. And if you do the math, it's about $356,000 being burned. Well, not burned right now, but $356,000 being voted with. And yeah, some people voted against it, but it was a very small amount of people. Only 0.05 of people percent of people actually voted against it. So we're probably going to end up seeing that great burn of 2022 happening. I don't know when. It says over here, I guess they stopped the voting at 10/28, which is the 28th of October. So yeah, we should see the burn by then. But yeah, anyways, I'll definitely keep you all updated on that. Now, Dogechain is 13.2% up for the last 24 hours. That's actually pretty good. And actually, if you look over here, it's almost a little bit accurate, but CoinGecko is always a little bit off. But yeah, still, we're actually doing some really good numbers here with Dogechain. So that's 13.1% in the last 24 hours. And then in the last 7 days, 224%. The last 30 days, 109%. So yeah, we've been doing some good numbers here. But let's keep going over the technicals. And remember, this is the 5-minute chart. We can definitely show the 15-minute chart to see exactly where it'll go after that as well. But look, if we do continue to become bullish, let's say it does a little bit like how I did back here, and we continue to become bullish, then the next area where you would see us going to is all the way up here at 00185. So that's the next area, 00185. If you want to see, it going up there, possibly doing the same thing that it did back here, but that's a big if because we already got rejected back here at this resistance here, and this maybe looks like it's probably going to temporarily be our top, and that's where I think that's going to end up doing. But yeah, I definitely think we're probably going to have a little bit of a pullback here coming from Dogechain, so you definitely want to watch out for that. And it's definitely showing like a lot of selling is going on down here. You can see the candlestick dropping now. So yeah, we actually might continue to go down from here. But let's go ahead and look at the 15-minute chart because that'll be a lot easier. Now, the 15-minute chart, the oscillator is still showing something like the same, still showing that it's coming off of this overbought area down into an oversold area, and then even less set buying coming on in this next one. So you see the buying is now slowing down, which is why it's showing the bear signal. So since the buying is slowing down, this kind of shows us that we actually might be pulling back down here to the support at 0015. So the support at 0015 could be met soon. We'll never know. And if it does, then it'll almost immediately, go all the way back down to where it was before, which a lot of people don't want to see that. But we did come all the way up here in such a short amount of time. That is where our next significant support is. If you look down here, it's all the way down here at 000737. So yeah, 000737. So yeah, that's definitely looking like that's going to be where our next support is. And actually, if you kind of scroll it out to the 4-hour chart, you can see it's a little bit the same. And you can also see this is a huge area here on the oscillator. That is huge because typically you don't see overbought areas that huge inside of these 4-hour charts. But yeah, you're seeing this right now, and Dogechain came from literally almost nothing all the way up here. So that was a lot of purchasing in such a short amount of time. It was all overbought, which is why you see now this red is starting to form at the bottom of the chart because now selling is starting to flow in. So you're about to see that selling back down to the area I was talking about before. And that's all the way down here at the 0007 area. A lot of people don't want to see us adding on another zero, but it could pull back to there, which won't be too bad because, we came so far already, and then it'll start pumping again once the great burn of 2022 happens, as they call it. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you think about this inside the comments. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.